So, the first expert tip for studying in America, especially if you're coming from Africa, is to do your research. So, Winnie, tell us why research is so important.
So, hey Rob, research is very important because as Africans, I know there's so many challenges when you're trying to study in the US. You need to kind of figure out things like what states do I want to live in? Which universities do I want to go to? Do I have family members in the United States that I want to live close to? What universities has the most funding? So all of these are very, very important, extremely important is what I like to say. Factors to consider when studying abroad. So doing your research. And I know, again, it's extremely challenging, especially living. I was just back home for like over 3 months, and finding good data or internet access is really difficult. But doing your research is extremely important. There's YouTube videos, there's Google, there's Reddit, there's so many other sources where you can find information. So just make sure you're doing accurate research as well.
One of my suggestions for people doing research is always go to the source. I'll have students say, "Hey, Rob, how's this university or how's this program?" But if I've never been there or done that, I don't know. So, the best really thing is talk to students at that university, talk to the people doing those jobs, go to the source, ask the university directly, and then you're going to get the best information there.
I think the other thing with Africans is a lot of times we are scared to ask questions. So I think a part of doing your research is also making sure that you're asking questions. So like Rob said, reaching out to those universities. A lot of these universities have what we call an admissions counselor who helps you with the whole application process.
Hey friends, in this video, we're covering the 4 expert tips for Africans to help them study abroad here in the United States. Check it out. Hey friends, welcome to Shine Coaching, and I'm Rob. At Shine Coaching, we're a community that helps people be successful in their cross-cultural journey, especially with studying abroad, helping you go for that higher education here in the United States. And today we're going to be talking specifically to an African audience, people wanting to come from Africa to America, and we have the amazing Winnie, who I found online with her own amazing content. Winnie, welcome and please introduce yourself.
Hello, thank you so much for having me. Hi everyone, my name is Winnie Bush and I am the creator of the YouTube channel Winning with Winnie. So just a little bit about me. I am originally from West Africa, Nigeria, and I moved to the US about 8 years ago now to start studying here. So I have a bachelor's degree from Jackson State University, which is in Jackson, Mississippi, and I also have a master's in higher education administration from Kent State University. Currently, I work at Kent State University as a program coordinator, but I'm super excited to be here and cannot wait for all the incredible information we're going to give to you today.
Definitely. Be sure to check out her YouTube channel. And I'm so excited to learn, especially from an African perspective, and tips we can help with people who want to come abroad to the States. So, our second expert tip is how can people really get their documents right and plan ahead?
And getting your documents right, another big issue I think a lot of us Africans face is I know specifically in Nigeria, we have a lot of strike where the universities just go on strike because of lack of pay. So that way you're not able to get your transcripts. But things like transcripts are things you really need. I don't know any university in the United States or really anywhere else that will admit you without getting some sort of transcript, whether it's an unofficial transcript or an official transcript. You need something basically to show that these were the classes you took, these were your grades in those courses. So getting things like your transcript, preparing things like your personal statement as well is very important. And also you need letters of recommendation. So with that, you need to planning ahead with that is just reaching out to the different people. So whether that's a previous faculty member, that whether that was a staff member, whether that's someone who knows you on a personal level, but just reaching out to them to kind of help you get your materials ready is also really good. But there are also a lot of documents you need to plan ahead for. You also have like the online application that you need to fill out. So you kind of need to plan ahead to kind of see what documents, what materials do I need to get ready for. And then the last document I wanted to mention is something that's called a financial affidavit. So a lot of the universities who admit international students do require that you show them a bank statement, especially for those who do not receive like full funding. You would need to show a bank statement basically saying that you have enough funds to kind of cover your at least 1 year of study, if I'm not mistaken, Rob. So as an African international student, you need to kind of make sure that you have that bank statement ready. So planning ahead in this case is, for some people, it might be saving money. For some people, it might be reaching out to their parents, to their family, or anyone who's going to serve as a sponsor to let them know, like, this is something I need your assistance with. So you can help me. But yeah, so those are some of the ways to kind of plan ahead. But I'm sure you guys already started getting all of these things together to be successful.
Definitely, definitely. I love it. Yeah. Planning ahead is so important. Getting those documents on time is also really important for America so you don't miss any of those important deadlines. If you want to get admitted into outstanding universities abroad, then you need to check out the Collegiate Mentorship Program. This unique college prep program has everything you need to get into your dream college. You will receive one-on-one mentorship from top university professors, lecturers, and researchers specifically in your field and industry of interest. You'll expand and apply your knowledge on academic subjects in ways not possible within your current school courses. You will also get access to over 125 professors and researchers from top universities in the US and UK, like Harvard, MIT, Columbia, Cambridge, Oxford, Duke University, UC Berkeley, and many more. Connect with the Collegiate Mentorship Program to get the learning, research, and internship opportunities needed to earn admissions into the world's elite universities. So, our third expert tip is to diversify your experiences. What does that mean and why is that important?
I think just from my own experience, again, I say, as an African, as a Nigerian, I did my nursery, primary, which in the US I think is considered elementary, and high school back in Nigeria. And the focus was mostly on academics, though there was no extracurricular. I mean, we had opportunities like the debate club or, being an athlete or things like this, but they weren't considered important. It was all we had to focus on was your academics. Are you getting all A's in your classes? But
Mhm.
doing my bachelor's and my master's degree in the United States, I'm now working at a university. I have realized how important extracurricular activities are. So I think with that, when I say diversify your experiences, is don't just focus on academics, focus on all those things outside of classes, things that your parents, as an African, I know your parents might not think is important because they're like, who needs that? You do need that because the United States are looking at your record holistically. They're looking at not just your academics, but also what are those things that you're doing outside of the classroom. So diversify your experience, like join that debate club, join that dance team, join that volleyball team, join that football team, whatever the things you enjoy, things that you're passionate about, like join those things because it's going to help increase your chance of being accepted into these universities. But so yeah, so I think that's really what I mean by diversifying your experience.
I love it. And I totally agree. My friends, Winnie is right. In America, having a holistic profile is much more
Mhm.
important in studies and job. So here in America, they want to see that you have a life outside the classroom, which is why extracurriculars and having a diverse background, diverse experiences is really important, especially if you want to get into a top university or a top company here in America. So my
Yeah.
friends, if you're loving this video and learning a lot from Winnie, give a big like and thumbs up to say thanks to her, sharing her expert tips, reflecting on her experience to guide you guys. And our chai question for this video is, what college do you want to study in? So tell us in the comments, which universities are you applying to, or what's your dream school here in America? We'd love to know which places, colleges you guys are aspiring to. And our fourth and final export tip for you guys is to ask questions. Why is it important for people to ask questions, and why can that be a challenge?
This is my favorite question, or my favorite answer, or solution that I like to give people. It's very important to ask questions because if you don't know, you just don't know. And especially with studying in the United States is such a big goal, it's a big dream, and you're not the first person to walk through this journey. Other people have gone through it before, so let them advise you, let them guide you through. Like Rob's channel, he's guiding you, so you can always reach out to him, you can reach out to me. Also, different universities, they have school admissions counselors that can help you as well. Reaching out to faculty members. Back when we say, like, we don't bite. I think everyone says it, even in the United States, we don't bite. So none of these people bite. So reach out to them, ask questions. Asking questions is very important because if you don't ask questions, you will just never get the answers, or you'll try to find an incorrect answer and think that that is the solution. A lot of times, if you don't ask questions, you just won't know at all. So I think it's very important to ask questions starting with, even when you start to just search the different universities you want to apply to, you can reach out to students who are current students at that university and ask them, what's your experience like? What do you like about your university? What don't you like about your university? Would you encourage me to come? Do you have these programs? So just asking simple questions like that, I think, is a good way to start. And now also we have a lot of YouTubers as well who are showcasing different universities, who are talking about different experiences, people from different countries. Um, some might even be from a country like you. So reaching out to those people as well is good. But I think honestly, personally for me, I would like to challenge you guys to reach out to those universities directly, because that way you're hearing from the experts. You're hearing from people who know that school, who understand the school, and they know what the requirements to get to that school is. So I think it's important to not feel like you're alone in this process. Like I said in the beginning, a lot of us have already gone through it. So we're here to kind of help you on your journey and to help lift and support and guide you. I actually wanted to say that there's an African proverb we say a lot. If you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. And I think that really sums up that asking questions. So ask questions, let us help you, let us guide you. And yeah.
I love it. That's such good advice. Learn from the people, the current students, the
Mhm.
alumni. I'm sure maybe you have family or friend connections and networks and other
Mhm.
places that you can reach out to. So take advantage of
Yeah.
that. Also, don't forget to connect with the Collegiate Mentorship Program to get the tools and mentorship for studying abroad at your dream university. We'll have links in the video description and comments. So I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to follow Winnie's advice. So Winnie, she's from Nigeria. What country, what place are you from? Let us know in the comments. I'd love to see which cities and countries people are tuning in from to watch this video, and people who are aspiring to go abroad. We're actually going to be making another video as well with Winnie, talking about the biggest mistakes, the 6 biggest mistakes people make studying abroad to America from Africa. Don't miss that
Mhm.
one. There's some great tips in there as well. And Winnie has an amazing YouTube channel. She creates great resources from her own journey, how to save money, best degrees. She's got awesome content. I highly recommend you check that out. And Winnie, thanks so much. It's been fun learning from you, and you're really appreciate you coming to guide people on China coaching.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, and friends, be sure to connect with us online on social media like Instagram and LinkedIn. Be subscribed to our China Coaching e-newsletter as well for upcoming events, tips, and resources. And thanks so much for being part of this community. We love having you guys tune in, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.